Do you know, one of the most interesting things about choosing a new house has been, where is it going to be? Because of course we could have gone miles away to the wilds of Scotland and had some really amazing huge house, but we've ended up, because we live in West Sussex where prices are 45% over the national average, I'm led to understand, it's going to be very small, but we found one that wasn't too far away. And one of the criteria we had was, we don't want to be too far away from our friends, hence we didn't go to the wilds of Scotland.
She's moving further away from me though, I just want to
just a little bit. Anyhow, and then I started thinking, so which friends would I miss, or who do I think isn't even going to come the extra 10 minutes further south?
Oh, I was about to tell her. This is it. From today, I'm not going to see her again. Yes, sorry.
And then I started feeling guilty because I was thinking, which ones do I not care that much about? Because, my father gave me one good bit of advice, which was, you can count the number of friends you have on one hand, he said, and one of those will be a friend and the rest will be acquaintances. And I think it's pretty true, don't you?
Well, I think geographics is a very important thing, because I was having a chat with a friend yesterday about, she was saying, what are you going to do to celebrate your big 60, which is next year?
I thought you were 70.
No. You see, that's why we're friends. I'm not going the extra half an hour. And I said the problem is I've got a whole group of friends from all over the place. I mean, even some in other countries. But then, of course, I've got my what we call our geographic friends, the friends around us, who I like really a lot. I can't say I don't, because I'm not moving like Grace is. But I would have to invite all of them, and then do I not, because obviously there's a limited numbers, do I then not invite the ones further away that mean more to me? And so geographics actually does.
It's more important than you think it is.
It is, exactly. And so
it's those people that pop in for coffee, or you can say, do you want to go to the cinema? Whereas obviously if you've got a friend in Canada or London, or
they come
somewhere away,
or whatever,
you don't have that option of seeing them in the same way on a casual basis, that spur of the moment, which is actually really nice. Because say you're feeling a little bit down one day and you think, I don't know, I'll just ring up so and so, and they say, do you want to go and see that film? And then you end up going to, in my case, an afternoon matinee or something. And I come out of the cinema thinking I've still got the whole evening left, I've had a really good fun with my friend, I've seen a great film, and it bucks you up. Well,
but when I moved to Henley,
that's a spur of the moment thing, isn't it?
When I moved to Henley, I remember describing to my husband and saying, after about 6 months, he said, are you enjoying it? And I said, well, yes, but I'm really still on people's cinema C list.
Yeah.
In that they want to go to see a film.
D-list.
Now I actually think I'm on the Z actually. But you know what I mean? And so you work your way up, and then as you are doing, you have this group of friends and suddenly you're moving area. But I bet you there are some that you won't miss. You probably, not you won't miss them, but you won't keep up with them because you were close geographically, that you were close friends, but when you move away you aren't.
And funny enough, we went to Goodwood racing last weekend. It was the last meeting of the year, and we bumped into somebody that I don't know very well, but she's only going to be living about 2.5 miles from the new house we're moving to. And so she said, you must go for a dog walk and everything. And I thought, do you know what, it's not just going to be a new house, I am going to make new friends as well, and I think that's quite exciting.
Yeah, it is. But
not that I don't value the ones I've already got, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a fresh injection of different personalities.
Yeah, and it's like when you have your kid at a school, you make lots of friends, don't you, through your kid and everything. But in actual fact, when your kid moves on or
gets older,
finishes school, how many of those friends do you retain? And it's not that you don't like those people; it's just that we do move on chapters of our life. But it's an interesting thing, isn't it, being honest with your friends, because I'm sure there'll be somebody that will phone you up and say, I can't believe you've moved and you haven't even got in touch with me, since you've moved to wherever, and you're thinking, actually, well, that was because I liked you, but not.
She's putting words in my mouth now,
Yes.
you know that, don't you, friends?
But do you think, friends out there, yeah, her one friend out there, if she's even watching,
Probably not.
exactly, it's like Terry Wogan's one listener, isn't it? But being honest with your friends, I'm doing this course on Buddhism with a girlfriend. I know, exactly. And actually I'm really, really enjoying it, but our homework last week was to be good for a day. I asked if our homework this week could be being bad for a day, but last week it was being good for a day, which I struggled with, and it was very heartening to hear that our teacher struggled with it too. Firstly, because most of us kept forgetting to do it. Oops, you know. And secondly, because one of the things that came up was being honest with friends. If you were literally told people exactly how you felt every second of the day, you know, or, you know, when they asked you your opinion, they said, what do you think of my new haircut? And you're thinking, my God, it's awful. Oh, I think it really suits you, you go, you know, because you're being...
You don't
in
want to
Buddhism,
upset anybody.
you're being skillfully good because you're realising. But is that good? I don't know. Should
It's not
we be
very
more
honest, is
No,
it?
is it? And I just wonder.
But then if anyone's really dead honest with me, I was getting off. So I think I'd prefer it if people lie.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
did you call it? Skillful?
Skillful, being good in a skillful way.
Yes,
It's just
can all my friends just be skillfully good with me, please? I don't want any honesty.
no. But it's an interesting thing, and it was like that post that Backpacking Granny did about culling friends. You know, sometimes you get to stages in your life and you realise
Things have changed.
things have changed. Maybe you were friends for one reason, something's happened that just change your mind. What do you do? Do you just, you know, quietly drop them and hope they don't notice? But of course they do. Or
It's a minefield.
It is actually. Well, it's like anything, any
But I mean,
relationship.
look at us. We've known each other for how many years? I mean, hundreds of years, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've gone through different phases with
Yeah,
each
of
other,
course.
haven't we? Where we haven't seen each other for ages, and then where we've been sort of more or less living in each other's pockets. We have tiffs, don't we? I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
we had one this morning, more or less. She sent me a really funny email, but anyway.
Which wasn't meant to her, it was meant of
She's saying
life
that now,
generally.
But I know her. You see, this is the thing, you know each other so well, don't you? But no, you know what I mean? But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter that we have little tiffs because
But
we've
we
been
both-
friends for so long.
But we both moved to and I've suddenly realised that we both moved to the country at virtually the same time. You've lived here 14 years, I've lived 15 years.
Yeah.
And we were probably, at that moment in time, we didn't see much for each other. We didn't have country wives. But we were so busy trying to, ingratiate ourselves
with a local,
you know,
friends. Yeah,
you do.
it's true.
It is true, isn't it? So, and we always knew that we were each there for each other when we needed, but we didn't need to work at it. So you go through those quiet phases.
Yes,
with
so
true
you're
friends.
about to go through a quiet one with me, of course, because I'll be looking for my new friend.
Exactly, and I won't hear from her.
No.
Absolutely,
No.
she might. I'll be reading about her on our blog, and finding
I
just
won't
like
have
you.
told her any of it. She's
No.
just got to read the blog.
Yeah. So I think, and that's going to be our next blog. Have we got secrets that we've kept from each other, or kept from everybody?
And are we going to be able to tell each other?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
No.
Wait and see. Okay.
Bye.